Good morning, everyone. StrifeCal. We are playing some more Pokémon Reborn, and today we are heading into an area that I don't think I've actually gone through yet. This is actually backtracking, not moving forward, but it is a new area. It's Cressolia Springs. And we're going to do a little bit of backtracking, a little bit of collecting before we get into the next section, because I had a plan and then realized that I never got the item I needed to complete said plan. While we're going through, I just want to make sure we've gotten all these Pokemon. We're only missing a few at this point, and there's a few that I can get. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, this still works. This is like a whole thing. This is probably why I haven't done this yet, because it's a whole thing. But I'm missing 2 TMs and a Mega Stone at least. I'm assuming there's somewhere that's supposed to go. Wait, how are you supposed to get to that? Oh, you must have to get to it from the other side? Aha. Okay. That's the piece I was missing. And I just broke it, probably, but oh well. Wait, what? What does that actually do? I'm very confused right now. Okay, let's reset this and see if we can figure this puzzle out. Because I don't think I can go this way. Both of these are going to get stuck in a corner regardless. But that one on the left can get pushed down, so this is probably correct. Oh. Okay. I see. Yeah, well, I should have just said no there, actually. Because we're on a new floor. There is a lot going on here. That's the entrance. Whoops. Does it remember that I pushed that rock down the hole? Yes. Okay, that's the important part. This feels like it's very cornered. I'm not sure why it's there. Like, there's literally not somewhere you can push that easily. Except this way? But that is literally the only square you can push it to? That feels unnecessary. Okay. Maybe there's like a way to drain it or something? Whoops. The good news is we can try that as many times as we want because it's the only thing we haven't caught here. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Torkoal is a pretty solid... I just did the same thing. I'm bad at this. I'm gonna be completely straightforward. I have had... Like, this puzzle is already starting to get to me a little bit. Like, I can definitely see why I stopped earlier. Or didn't even try earlier. That doesn't seem like it helped. Okay. Well, so this looks to be a way that I can actually do this. I'm gonna see if it can survive one Mach Punch. Torkoal is pretty much good for two things. It is good for setting up the sun, and it is good with Trick Room. Okay, that isn't actually helpful yet. But we should be able to push this off. I don't actually know what I'm moving it towards here. But it feels like it's something, so we're gonna do it. Anyway, yeah, Torkoal is good for setting up the sunlight, and it is a very powerful special attacker, but it's very slow. So it is good in Trick Room. And why? I'm not sure that we're going to use it, but it is a possibility if an opportunity comes up and we need one. Where am I trying to get this rock? I've pretty much just done a full circle. I couldn't have pushed it over here earlier. So it's probably one of these two. No. It's gotta be this one, right? No, because I could have pushed... Yeah. So here, this? That doesn't take it anywhere, though. But we can't push it up here. So this is still going to be an obnoxious loop that we have to do. I just about blew it right there and pushed it to the right one more. So this should go to a different area of the first floor than we've been to before. And that's the first floor again. Am I missing something? I guess we could push this rock down a hole. Possibly. But it feels like we need to get it over here. And that'll push us up further. Can we push it down the stairs? Okay, before I do anything, I'm gonna save. Because if I screw this up because I'm not reading this room correctly, I'm gonna be grumpy. And I don't want to be grumpy. I do like this idea for a puzzle. Of having to like just because you do have that ability to use... Is that wrong? I think that's wrong. No, because there's nowhere else to push it. So it does have to go here. And then we go here. And that pushes us up to this cave, whatever it is. Thick steam fills the sauna. That's the important part. So I guess we've got that at least. Where does this go? That loops back around. That loops back around. Okay. You know what? There is clearly a bit more here still. But I got the piece I was missing that I wanted to get. So, we've got Torkel for later, and we've got Camera Update, which, as you can see, is going to be a potential boost for this team. I have a very specific thing in mind with Camera Upt here. Honestly, I don't know exactly how this is going to work out, but we'll give it a crack. Route 2, there's a gate that opened. In a cave. So, Route 2... I believe we want to do probably Celestine Cascade to get over to it. It's either that or the circus. Cave? That feels like a cave. Yep, that's cave. Okay. So. I didn't do items yet. I know we're starting with Vecho. Let me make sure I've got this set up right. Okay. I may just be able to sweep here, but I don't think it's likely. Or at least a few of them. So this is gonna be a little weird. But we're gonna do Choice Specs Palo-Sand. We're gonna do a Life Orb on Mark. Oh, we actually need to do... Let's go get into one random fight quick, actually. This is one of the nice things about what we're doing versus random versus doing a competitive battle is for our Pokemon, like Velas here. It's perfect. We need something that we can't kill in one hit. Maybe? Vullaby's a bit tanky. This field is not conducive to this. Okay. Just to be clear, what we're trying to do is get a burn on Velis. So we can activate Guts. And by doing that, we can now take this Flame Orb and probably make that our second Assault Vester. Okay, so Pokemon in play here. Palisand. We've got very good defense on this. Very bulky defense set. We're fighting the Golems, so the 3 Reggies. And a contingent of similar Pokemon. Earth Power is really good here. Having physically defensive Pokemon with special attacks is good. So that's kind of what we're aiming for there. Oh, that was the other one I was gonna do something with here. Do I still have... If we don't, it's not a huge deal, but we're gonna actually do Solid Rock for Mr. Ed. Because I actually read what that does. Finally, takes less damage from super effective hit attacks. You know, like if our fire type was to get hit by a rock type move, for example. Mr. Ed is going to be very powerful here. That's kind of the goal. Again, very powerful special attacker, and becomes even more so. Also, very slow. Like a Trick Room Pokemon. Our opponents are going to be setting up Trick Room for us. Which is why we have Vecho, Mr. Ed, and Velis. As well as Geo to reset it for ourselves if we need to. We also have 2 other Pokemon that are not necessarily the best in Trick Room for coverage. My goal was to get a mix of ground, fire, and fighting. That specifically are not Earthquake because it doesn't work in the because Earthquake doesn't work in the New World terrain. Small bumps cover the tablet from side to side in distinct patterns. Amaria, oh, you're back. Julia told me that you had eloped with Tanya. I told her it wasn't a funny joke. Here to clean up the mess you left behind? Guess you haven't really changed at all, have you? Well, I'll just leave this in your ever-capable hands. I thought I'd go see what the trouble was being on my doorstep. But it seems that these are big tablets full of Braille. Are you able to translate all that manually? No thanks. You'd probably be better off finding someone who could just read it. The only blind form I've ever heard of was the old guy in the Elite Four, and no one's heard from him since Lynn disappeared. You'll probably have to find someone else. Good luck. Okay, and this is actually... So first of all, this is a cool little detail that the Reggies have always kind of had this thing with Braille. So tying that in makes sense for the puzzle. However, we did get a hint about this a long time ago that there's no way I would have remembered. So we are going to return to the Coral Ward. And there's an apartment here. Pardon me, you're asking if I can read Braille just because I'm blind? Do you think that's stereotyping a bit much? Do you think all blind people are just born knowing Braille? Do you think that something like that is easy to learn? Just pick up a book and translate a few sentences to solve a puzzle in a video game or something? Well, you're right. It is easy, and of course I know Braille. I'm not a troglodyte. Tell me what you need and be frank about it. Braille tablets in a newly formed dimension. Sounds like a reasonable and believable story. What makes you think this is neo-dimensional Braille of yours, assuming I choose to believe you, even translate to a spoken language? You didn't think about that, did you? Right. Let's see if your allegedly new-spawned Braille blocks ourselves, shall we? I use the term see loosely, of course, so tell me the way and I'll go there myself. I detest hand-holding. In fact, I'm sure I'll beat you there. I will say the one thing I'm disappointed by in this section is that we're getting the Regis next, because one of the other Pokemon in this fight is actually one I'm excited about, but we're not going to get it yet. My, what kept you? I've more or less just about finished going about over the whole bit. Fortunately for you, this does translate to our language after all. Isn't that convenient? Now, there's the matter of how to go about acting on the information listed here. See, that tablet over there describes how in order to open the way forward, an actor must perform a certain ritual. This tablet lists the actions necessary for the ritual. While I could simply tell you what's listed here, don't you think that's a bit dehumanizing to go about fetching a disabled person just for the sake of serving as a tool of translation? I suppose you wouldn't, but I, for one, am just content to play the passive intermediary role, so here's what we're gonna do. You familiar with the game Simon Says? Sure. You say that, the last time I translated for someone, they said they knew it and then forgot the entire point of the game. If I don't specifically say Simon Says, you don't do the thing, remember? But if you get that, then you get where I'm going with this. I'll give you the instructions for the ritual. Surely you, a perfectly sighted person, can't possibly fail something as rudimentary as this. Now talk to me again when you're ready to begin. Okay, we are saving here because I didn't go get the extra reborn balls yet. So I'm not sure about catching them, just in case I screw something up. Stand over there in the middle area. One step down and 2 steps to the left. Now go up the stairs. No Simon Says. Simon Says go up 3 paces. Simon Says touch the rock. Again. Nope, Simon didn't say. 1 step to your right and 2 steps up. Oh, so it wasn't all poppycock. Color me surprised. Well, I don't expect you to thank me, and I have no intention of congratulating you, so run along. Okay. She's sassy. I like it. Okay. Golem Anomaly. They lead off with Stackataka. This is one of my favorite random Pokemon from Sun Moon, because I'm a terrible person. It was one of the first Ultra Beasts that I caught, and I used it a lot. So we're going to use Earth Power. We one-shot it. Perfect. That means it didn't set Trick Room up for us, but that should be okay. Tyranitar. So Tyranitar is obnoxious, but we should be good because it's 4 times weak to fighting. See what they bring in next. Mawile. Okay, so this is their Mega. We are going to go Vecho here to get... Oh, okay. Let's fake out again. Flare Blitz. See if we get it. Oh man. Not quite. That's not good. We are still faster. Yeah, that's fair. Kind of walked into that one. Actually, we're gonna bring Velis in and fake out. Regis Steel. Okay, so we're getting into the Regis here. I think against Regis Steel, I'm actually going to go ahead and get Trick Room set up because I think we can use it better than them. That's disgusting. We can deal with that. Mega Camerupt Eruption. That didn't quite one-shot, but it was close. Probably shouldn't have gone for Eruption again there because it loses power as we lose, they have rest. That's obnoxious. Oh, okay. Let's toss a full restore down. And I think, actually, yeah, we'll just Eruption again. Now at full health. But next turn, instead of using Eruption again, I'm going to Lava Plume just in case. Okay. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. So that's one of the really tough ones down. I would like to have a good special attacker in here. I'm just gonna stay in. Let's see what Earth Power does. Super effective, but we survive it. One shot, perfect. Now, the big thing here is Regi Ice is better, or is a better special defense and special attacker. So, Guts, Hariyama, easy finish, or easy way to finish it off. Okay. So we do actually get to catch each of them separately. Looks like we are gonna have to solve some puzzles here. Oh, there were more after all. Of course I already knew that, but I didn't want to rob you of the feeling of the discovery. Never say I'm not generous. Now step back, I'll read this and tell you what you need to do. Ready when you are. Ready to dance? Start from the center, or from the left of the center rock. Then we'll go. Simon says take 1 step down and 2 steps left. I do not have no Simon Says on any of those. Okay. Okay, so you can make some mistakes as long as you actually get where you're or end each command where you're supposed to be. And the good news, once again, here is we can we can save before we go in and do these. Because I don't know which one this is. And this is why we have Vecho here. Because we can very quickly just buff to +6 defense. And then basically just hope we don't kill it too fast. I think we Giga Drain. I'm wondering if it actually has any moves that can hit me. That was the wrong button. I've only seen it use 2 moves. I'm gonna hold off and not use any more Iron Defense unless it gets past +2 on Curse. Or I see an attacking move that actually can hurt me. There we go. Much better. Regirock is on someone's list, so we may end up using it. I'm not super sure how that is going to work out. It's not a Pokemon I'm super familiar with, so we'll try it and see if I can find a set for it that I like, or a purpose for it specifically. Who is Simon anyway? I don't even know a Simon, do you? I don't think anyone names their kids Simon these days. And with how bossy he seems to be, it's no wonder. What a tool. I've got a better idea. This time we're playing Danielle Says. The rules are the same, but the game is 5 times better now. You prepared for the enhanced experience? Okay. They threw it. I figured they were going to throw in a Simon Says in the middle of that wasn't going to be right. It's a good puzzle. You did it! Now you've learned to listen to me instead of smelly old nobody McSimon face. I suppose I can let it go. Admittedly, the alliteration does work better. No matter, you have business, don't you? Okay. So we're gonna switch Velis in here, I think, as our starting point. I guess I don't know which one this is. Oh, Registeel, huh? You know what? Let's just see what happens. I don't know if it's a all-physical attacker. Registeel could very easily be a mixed set. Okay, that might be a problem. We might accidentally kill here. Yep. It lowered its own defense. Okay, so the main move we've seen so far is Superpower. I'm gonna go ahead and go back over to Vecho. That ain't broke. Don't fix it. As long as we don't one-shot here. Perfect. I just realized that building this team, I broke one of my rules. And I apologize. There's 2 Vachos on this team. I think this is the first time I've accidentally done that. Where I haven't caught it right away. I try and build my team so there's only 1 Pokemon of each name. But I'm not gonna feel too bad because especially the Palossand has not seen much use, and I'm pretty okay with that. There's other people who we've had a lot of, who've gotten a lot of screen time, and Vacho really didn't get a lot of screen time until we got up to the Incineroar. Okay, this one's the most convoluted. Great. I'm not going to tease you on this one. Simon says it's on hold. You can solve this on your own time. Let me explain. The key points are the cracks in the ice. All 5 need to be broken, and there are specific directions you need to slide in when doing so. But we don't know the correct order to break them in. If you break one sliding the wrong direction, it's a fail. If you step on one that's already broken, it's a fail. Correct order is left, right, left, up, right. Five slides in those directions, each one breaking ice. Okay. Yeah, that's wrong. So we should be able to left, right, left, up, right. If you step on an already broken spot, it's a fail. Okay. Left. Man. Right. Left. Up. Okay. Interesting. So the up pretty much has to be one of these 2 spots. The right pretty much has to be one of these spots. But it's a little tricky because we want to be on the north side when that happens, I think. There we go. So this time it's a special attacking Pokemon. So I think we put Geo in front. Now, it has stupidly high special attack, or special defense, rather. So we should be able to do a few of these without any issues. And we just got its... Please don't get a boost. Okay, it didn't get a boost. We're gonna try a Psychic. We've got leftovers. We seem to be doing okay. I'm just gonna start chucking Ultra Balls, rather than trying to Calm Mind. That was a crit Hyper Beam. Regice was caught. There we go. 3 more Pokemon down. 1 more legendary trio down. And I'm actually going to... I think we're going to wrap up for this one. Turning this in, that was the last one of that round of quests. So we'll be moving on to the next chapter. At that point, the level cap's going to go up again. We're going to learn about some more legends that we can go catch. I would really like to go do a little bit more in the arena before we continue. And I also have, with the level cap raising, I'm probably going to want to do a little bit of a grind. Just a short one. I'll probably just use some candies. But yeah, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.